Hello, everyone. Good day to you. I wish you have a wonderful day today and every day ahead. Okay, today is my day 7 for this 10 days Go Life journey. It's me again. My name is Moon. I have 2 children and I'm living in Malaysia. So, as I mentioned before in my page, today I have a special guest again. So, this special guest is a very special lady for me. And she has a very, very big meaningful for me because I can say that if I didn't meet her, I wouldn't be here today. So, without further ado, let me proudly invite Elaine into this Go Live. Okay, let me show her. Hello, Elaine.
Hello. Hello,
How are
hello.
you?
Still wide and awake at 11 p.m. here in Singapore.
Yes. It's quite late for us as a full-time working mother and need to take care of all the children, right?
Yes, and this is the amazing things about this business, right? We can do it
Correct.
anytime. We are at home at the comfort of our pajamas.
Sure, yes, definitely.
Yes.
So, before we start our interview sessions, okay, maybe Elaine, you can share with all the audience about yourself.
Sure, sure. First of all, I would like to thank Moon for inviting me to uh I think I'm your second interviewees, right, on your page.
Yes, yes.
Sup- Super privileged and honored to be one of your uh delightful guests on your page. Thank you so much, Moon. Yeah, and I'm also a little bit about myself is I'm Elaine. I'm based in Singapore. I'm a full-time working mother to 3 young kids. My 3 children just celebrated their birthday in the month of September, so I'm cake
Oh,
overdose at the moment.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, most
yeah,
of
and
the time
I'm
when our children get grown up, we feel that we are getting old.
time flies. Time really flies. Time really flies so much.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's really in a blink of an eye. Like for me, I'm in this online digital journey for coming to 3 years. 3 years. It's like I couldn't even imagine myself being so long there. And I also just celebrated my eldest daughter, 10 years old. It's like oh, time flies. I was like looking at my Facebook memories, the newsfeed. My Facebook have this memories section. So I
Yes.
saw, I still, have this Facebook pictures, showing her that I just gave birth to her, and then like in a blink of an eye, she's already 10 years old. Oh my gosh, time flies, yeah. Oh
Yes. Of course, that's the thing that we need to take action immediately before we get
yeah,
regret.
yes. Life is already full of regrets, right? Yeah. So if we are
Correct.
able to control things that we are able to, why shouldn't we? So that's why we are
Correct.
here.
Yeah. That's so true. So
Yeah,
maybe the next one, maybe you can share with us what was your pain or struggling before you joined this online business?
a lot. There's a lot of pain, a lot of struggles before I have this online business. Yeah, I was, I am not was, I'm still am a very strong believer of passive income. So I've been trying a lot, from one sideline to the other sidelines, and then I have a lot of regrets in life. I have failed a lot in life, in the sense that I how do I say, I lost a lot of time for with my loved ones. I lost a lot of friendships because of the things that I was doing at that time. Yeah, chasing people to buy things from me, and also attending trainings instead of being with my loved ones. And also, despite for all of that, I couldn't see any, there's no results. There's no results. I still, having a lot of commitment. my bank account is still in the red. It was in the red. Yeah. The more it's like I was so frustrated that how come that the more that I tried, the more struggling that I was at that time. It shouldn't be like that. But it was happening. So
Mm-hmm.
it was the pain, the struggles of our trying to manage so many commitment, I
Mm-hmm.
also to add on that I was also I am in the sandwich generation, that
Mm-hmm.
thin slice of meat right in between, where I have to support my parents and I have to support my family, the three kids, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a high education as well. So, um, I have salary. My husband is also working, but the thing is that, neither here nor there. 吃不饱饿不死的那种阶段，你懂不懂？
对对
Yeah,
对，
that
这
type.
边进
So
就那边出了。
yeah, 这里进那里出啦. So you see the money come in, and then in a few more
Mm.
days, you pay all the bills and everything, all gone. Yeah. Someone,
True.
if it's gone, you break even, it's okay. But the thing is, it doesn't. So you actually have, for me, is I have actually have to pay using advance, future money to
Mm-hmm.
offset all those debts. So this was what happened to me, and also that because that my parents was, very traditional, conservative, traditional Chinese. Whatever they did before, they also struggled. They struggled. Whatever they earn, they spend on the family. They have no saving at all, nothing at
Mm-hmm.
all. So what happened that now they're retired? The responsibility falls on their children, which is me and my sister. So on top of me having to support my family, I have to support, financially, do my parents' retirement as well. Yeah. All these
Mm-hmm.
things that I don't even dare to think about my own retirement. 想都不敢想，根本不够用。
对对对对，
Yeah,
就算是够用哦，就算是够用，but how about the emergency? We
I
never
know.
have
We
enough
we
for
can only
emergency.
we can only pray. Nothing will happen. Pray. Seriously, I'm sure that this was not just my struggle. This was a lot of no, especially me, those middle income family struggles. We don't even want to talk about those, lower income ones. Just the middle income was itself is a big struggle already, and I'm just one of them.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah,
Yes, more of them
yeah,
is like that, including myself
correct.
too. Yeah.
Yes, correct. But
So,
the thing is,
mm,
how many of us actually decided to make a difference, right?
mm,
I'm glad that you and I did it.
yes, because I'm so glad that I meet you, and the realizations on myself is also very important. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
That's right.
next jump to the second questions. How about this online this online system? What makes you choose this, not others?
Oh, it's just now I mentioned that I actually tried a lot of others.
嗯
我碰了很多壁，跌了很多次，跌 so many times. I pick myself up many times because I know that this is the way out for me. This is the way out. I couldn't, get myself into a second job, another job. I already have so little time left. Getting into a part time is out of the questions. And then if you're asking me about, doing those stocks investment, I don't have the heart, the heart of risk to do it. So what else can I do? So a little bit here and there, a little bit here and there. More than 10 years passed, and I'm still going nowhere. So that at that point of time, three coming to 3 years ago, I saw my mentor Jasmine post. At that time, she was not even, promoting this business at all. She was actually asking people to join her um to for some meditation thing. So at that time I was really at my rock bottom. So I was thinking to myself, maybe I need some meditation to get a clearer insight of what should I do next. So I asked her about it, but in the end I didn't join her anyway because I was frightened of myself of finding the truth. So I back out.
嗯
But then you see the amazing things about Facebook is that the newsfeed, once you start to click on someone post, that particular person post start to get more frequent, appearing on your newsfeed. That was what happened a few months later. I saw that, maybe I think that she's doing something else, she's doing something. And then the curiosity got the better of me. And so I asked her, say, hey, what exactly are you doing? So I actually met up with her. But instead of asking her further, asking her further. She asked me, to register to watch the webinar, which I did, but there's a lot of questions, so I asked her to meet up, and she did. But instead of, asking her more, I actually pour out all my grievances. Yeah. But then the thing is that I still go back, lah. I still go back. I still go back
Mhm.
to her, and then she said, "Okay, take the next step. Take the next step, the
Mhm.
second step." And she didn't even like share much, to me. So I did because I tried so many things, right? I tried so many things, and all this what hurts, right? So I did. I took the second step, and I was in shock, culture shock. This is something that I have never encountered before. Nothing that I have, I've seen or heard or anything. Nothing. It's really totally new. The concept is new. The strategy used is very new and interesting. But I was still, I was, I was really frightened at that time. I was really frightened because I scared it's scam. Even though that it's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
true, a friend. I'm really worried because you don't deny, because every one of us, a lot of us actually think anything online is a scam.
Yes,
So
most
I
of the
was
people
like that.
they said,
Yeah.
is this person real? Are they
Yeah.
talking something like, they are just want me to register something and then
Yes.
later on want my money, something like that, you know?
Correct. And then the thing is, we also cannot deny that scammer is on the rise, lah. Sad to say, because there's demand, there will be a supply, right? But on the wrong way. But then the on the contrary, on the other side of of the hand, I also realized that it's also an opportunity. It's really an opportunity. Online is fast. Online is the thing in the future. We cannot deny it. So the thing is that at that time, I was in a lot of dilemma. I do not know whether should I go or not. I really think a lot. And my husband was actually also not really agreeable, or actually not agreeable with me at all to try another platform, that because he was worried that I may fail again. Yeah. But
I
then the
see.
thing is that I told myself in the end, anyway, I have already tried so many. I have failed so many. What else can this be, right? All the more, the worst come to worst. Really, the worst come to worst. I fail again. No? I failed this again.
Yeah.
And I just have to pick myself up somewhere, right? I was actually in depth anyway. I was already in depth. So what more damage can it do? Adding a few more
Mm-hmm.
more a little bit more in there, right? I'm still in depth. So that's what I did. So I didn't really think that much, only because of the experience, or because of the setback that I had before, because of whatever I experienced before, gave me the courage and says that I'm going to take this leap. This leap 3 years ago, and I'm still here having this interview with you. Time
Yes.
flies. Yeah.
Um, sometimes you have to think about 最差的情况之下就是那个转机。That is
Yeah.
the thing that we will should always think that we are not die yet, as long as we are still able to take actions, we are not die yet. Okay. This,
Yes, and the thing is, that we already know. For me, is that I have already tried so many different things, and then actually it's in a repetitive mode. No, I keep repeating and repeating and repeating, chasing friends, chasing my family, doing stocks every month, buying stocks every month, or stocking things every month. I know that this is something that I never tried before, and since I've already tried so many others and I feared, and this one I never tried. Who knows, right? Who knows that this may be it? But then if I don't, I will be, going back to the same old me, even worse. There's no
yes, that's
breakthrough.
right.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mm.
Okay, that is 你的精神就是很让人敬佩。I so inspired with your spirit on keep
People
on
say
trying。
打不死的蟑螂。
对对，打唔死嘅小強就是我们这种人，但是往往不要看小我们这种人。Okay.
Yes.
How,
Mm.
how about in during just now you mentioned about already 3 years you has been in this business. Maybe you can share with us what is your biggest result or maybe some changes that for you share with us.
Okay, well now there's a lot of results and changes that happened to me. You know that I would never expect that like one day I will become a mentor or even a coach, because I'm very sure that 3 years ago you wouldn't want me to be your mentor or coach before I joined this business, because I was so negative. I was so negative. It was nothing but negativity. Yeah. And
Mhm.
because I don't believe in myself. I I don't how do I say? I think it's like for me 我真的是我觉得我很渺小. I'm very small. Yeah. I things that because of the things that I fear, I even though that I fear, I pick myself up. I fear and I pick myself up. But the thing is, it actually had indirectly create a little bit of negative effect on myself that make me doubt that whether am I capable to achieve all these things, or should I resign to my fate that I 我不成大器了 is that it 了，认命就对了. That type of mindset, that type of mindset. So 3 years into this business, confidence level has definitely been one of the biggest change. I was never a social media person at all. At that time, I still remember when Jasmine asked me to have a photo of myself to post as a welcome post. I broke down because I realized that I couldn't find a single photo of a solo photo of myself on my phone. Nothing at all. Nothing. All my phone's gallery is all about my children, my family. They are all, family photos. There's no solo photo at all. I couldn't find a single photo of myself. I said, I actually neglected myself. Yeah. So it was, to me, it's a very big impact. I said, 我跑去了哪里？我跑去了哪里? So this business has, actually made me believe in myself that I'm able to have what I wish for. I'm able and capable to lead a better life. I'm capable to manage and make other people's life better too. Yeah. So apart from that, of course, that anyone who joins a business would want to see, you know, how do I say, money, right? Which I did,
Right.
which I did.
Yes.
So for the first time in my life that I'm seeing green in my bank account,
Mhm.
and I'm really having passive income and not struggling. I'm not struggling. This is really amazing, which I've tried for so many years, but it's only achievable here. Yeah, it's something
Okay.
that you all have to come in and see for yourself and try it for yourself. Yeah. Yeah, of course that I recently last year I upgraded my house. I upgraded my house from a government housing to a private housing. Is but last time I wouldn't have think of able to do that. To me is that upgrading 不可能 What happened if my husband lost job? What happened if I lost my job? No income. Then how are we going to support it? But now that we are confident that we are able to, even that if anything of this happen, we are still able to move on. Yeah, this is the confidence that I'm very proudly achieved. Yeah, a lot, Moon. That's a lot.
Yes. Yes. Definitely a
Yeah,
lot because
yeah.
the the gain, as long as we're willing to put our effort, what we gain in the future is unlimited. It depends on whether we willing to do it or not. Okay,
Yeah.
so really thank you, Elaine, for your sharing, starting from before and ongoing and now after. But of course, I believe you deserve to get more than that.
All of
So
us. All of us.
yes.
But the most important is whether you believe you are able to. Yeah.
Correct. If
Mm.
you are watching us now and you would like to know more about this online business, maybe you can check out my business page or maybe connect me. And also, you also are very welcome to go to my website as I show on the screen right now to register for the 90 minutes free webinar to get some insight on this digital business. Never try, never know. Don't
Yes,
lose this
what you
opportunity.
have to highlight. Tomorrow is a special one where a number of our business partner will be sharing their life,
Correct.
because then yeah, tomorrow is a special one.
Is
Yeah.
yes, tomorrow is another special one. I will later on I will post. Actually, I already posted in the
Mm.
TikTok. I already posted in the TikTok. Okay, it's 8 a.m. Singapore time and Malaysia time
Yes.
as well. So
Yes, yes, yes.
before I end this sessions, Elaine, do you have any last advice to our audience?
Take action. No, no point, thinking about it. If you're seeing our life here, there must be a reason that you're thinking about something. Yeah, definitely. You check with
Mm,
Moon, check with myself, definitely. But most importantly, check with Moon to find out about this business, register to watch the webinar, and you are able to just take the second step. No point, having this on your head, thinking and thinking and thinking as we were, sharing time flies. Time don't wait for anyone. You will never know that
definitely,
once you take
yes.
the second step, comes in and take a look, decide for yourself, even if you decided not to, at least you do your due diligence and you have come in to get the full information. But what if you start with us? Things would have changed. Things have changed. You will never know. 1 year later, 2 year later, you will be someone else achieving your dreams. Yeah, we are here, large as life. We are real person. We are not scammer.
Yes, yes, yes,
Come in.
definitely. Do not live your life with regret. So check it out and when to check it out yourself and see it yourself. Okay, we have a lot of real cases, real testimony, real person over here. So okay, so I would like to end the session over here. I hope everyone have a good night sleep in our same time zone and good evening or good morning if you are in another time zone. So again, I would like to say thank you very much to Elaine to share your experience to us. Thank you to you. Bye
Thank you. Thank
bye.
you. Bye bye. Night. Bye bye.